What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a review on one of my favorite products in the gym that I've had for 5+ years and have multiple of these particular items is the Thompson Fat Pad from Rogue Fitness. So one of the biggest benefits of this bench is that it's much larger than your traditional bench that you would buy from Rogue or Tightness or any of these equipment manufacturers. So it's much wider, and I got the measure to show you guys how much wider it is. So the fat pad comes in at 1 foot 3 inches, where the regular, this is Rogue's adjustable 2.0 bench, 11 inches. So there's a significant difference in the size of the pad. Also, how high it is up off the ground, which some people might dislike, but I actually do like it. And I'll show you guys some fixes for some of the smaller athletes that are struggling to reach their feet to the ground. But this one comes off the ground at about 1 foot and 9 inches off the ground. And right here we got, so 1 foot 6. So there's a little bit of a difference. And if you're training and you're working a competition or training for a powerlifting competition, those are some things you have to factor in while using this bench for training. But just off the bat, some of the benefits, this provides more coverage for your upper back. So in turn, Thompson talks about you're way less likely to have any shoulder injuries, pec tears, things like that. It's just a much safer surface to press off of. It's got a very good grip texture to the bench. So if you're a power lifter and you know how to use proper leg drive through your bench, it really does prevent a lot of sliding through the bench. The cushion is very nice, it's comfortable. You can sink into it a little bit, which again, pros and cons of that, but it does allow you to really feel the bar and let that bar settle when you are doing heavy presses. So shipped from Rogue, this comes in a box. All you get is this top pad, right? So what I did was took the utility bench that I had, took the pad off of that, which is the same size as this, took it off. I use that, we use it for floor presses, different things in the gym. It doesn't get much usage, but then I connected the fat pad to the utility frame. And you see over there, I have 2 of these fat pads. In my gym, I train a lot of athletes. I have guys as big as 6'9" and as heavy as 330 pounds. So these benches are amazing for these big guys, really alleviate shoulder injuries and just a more comfortable and confident base for them to bench from. So a few minor changes when you are using this bench versus your typical whatever size pad that is, I can't remember, but when you go to get set up, and an athlete's first time using this bench, they're oftentimes offset, right? So that can be a problem with the regular pad too, but an easy fix for that is just squeeze your elbows together before you approach the bar. So what that'll do is make sure your back is centered to the bench. But from there, everything else is the same, and you guys can see the coverage, it covers my complete upper back. So the only thing that hangs off really is just my elbows and a little bit of my shoulder. And I'm 5'10", so my frame, this bench feels amazing, and I used to have tons of shoulder issues, and this has completely eliminated that. To fix the feet hanging off the bench, or if you have tight hip flexors and you have issues with that, and just did a review on the silencer pads, but what you could do is take something like plates, or take these silencer pads, and all you have to do is set these down at the base of the bench, and then you have a little bit different base to have your feet set on the ground. So this would be typical on a regular bench where my knees would sit through my positioning on the bench. So easy fix for that, you use the silencer pads if you guys have those at home, or you can stack a couple plates, but really that takes any of the changes away and you just get all the benefits of the fat pad. So off of Rogue.com, you can get the Thompson Fat Pad for $155. So I have 2 of them. This particular one I've had for more than 5 years. I can't recall the exact date, but you guys can see that this has withstood the test of time. And this isn't just me using it, this is thousands of athletes using this piece of equipment through the last 5 years. Just to show you underneath, because oftentimes this stuff wears off. There's a little bit of wear on the underlying component of this bench, but to be honest, I mean, that's really not bad for as much use as we get out of this thing. But you can see the important stuff. This is amazing. And there are some competitors in the market. I think Titan has a fat pad and Rep Fitness has a fat pad. I can't speak to the quality of those, but I believe Titans, you can save a little bit of money, and then Rep Fitness is probably somewhere in the same price range. But this piece of equipment is amazing. Thompson's an amazing guy. I'm a small gym owner, and he responds to questions I have and gives me any help that I need with any of his products, and I own everything that he's put out. But this thing is amazing. 155, it reduces your risk of injury. It feels amazing. You can bench with confidence, and I definitely recommend this product. This thing is a 10 out of 10. I will eventually get more of these, one for each rack. And hopefully in the future, Rogue has plans to create an adjustable version of this. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you got some good information on Rogue's Fat Pad. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Later this week, we'll do a review on Elite FTS's multi-grip bar, so you guys can see if that's a good product for you guys for your home gyms or commercial gyms.